Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be installing my UPR oil catch can for my 2012 Mustang. Does have the 5.0 Coyote in it. It looks like a pretty simple install. I've never done it before. This is the first one I've ever installed, but I've seen and read online that it's a really good upgrade to do. Is it going to give us more power? Probably not. Is it going to make the engine last longer? I hope so. That's pretty much the point of the oil catch can. It catches a lot of the oils that's going into the intake itself. Is it 50 states legal? I don't think so, but we're here in Indiana, and if it's going to save my engine and make it last longer, then why not, right? So if you would, please like, subscribe, hit that bell, and let's get into the video. Okay, so this is what you get in the box. They give you some stickers. You got an inlet line, an outlet line. You have the catch can. Let's see. Oh, it's not full. It's not full. We have. Okay, they gave us a few stickers. Kind of cool, I guess. And a set of pretty detailed directions. Now this kit was, I believe, about $110. It was a lot cheaper than the JLT. I like UPR. I've bought a few of their products already. As you see, it's got pictures, comes with everything you need. The tools that we should need is just a little socket set, maybe some pipe cutters, hose cutters. I don't know if we're gonna have to shorten these lines down or not, but I'm pretty sure all we have to do is remove the strut bar and remove the plastic casing. You have to remove the strut bar to get this casing off. It's gonna go right here. It's gonna sit right in here. It's a plug and play kit, pretty simple. I believe these are just gonna slide over these hoses right here. Find it. And they'll crimp on. They didn't put them on just in case if you need to shorten them. We did go ahead and bought some more gaskets. We did go ahead and buy some other gaskets. They are for the catch can. You open this up. You have a rubber gasket right here. The website itself recommended buying more gaskets, so I'm guessing over time, because you have to open this is where the oil is going to get caught. Pretty much every oil change, you want to check it, just open it up, see how full it is, dump the oil out, and depending on how many times you open and close this thing, you're going to wear that gasket out. They do make a drain kit for it. I did not opt to buy it. Supposedly it goes right in here. You can just open the drain it, but I didn't see why it would be so hard just to unscrew this and dump it in my oil catch can bucket when I change the oil. As you can see, it comes with the bracket it will mount on the car. So let's get pulling the strut bar off and we'll get into it. And I apologize for the lighting out here. It's not the best. I am in my other garage. I've got the golf cart all tore apart in the other one, so instead of moving everything around, the car was already in here, so we just brought the stuff in here. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes from start to finish, so yeah, let's do it. Alright, first things first, just need to pull these two nuts out on both sides. Not really sure what size they are yet. We'll get there. Okay, now it's a 1/2 inch socket. Don't mind the noise, it's really windy outside, so I don't know if you'll hear that or not. I heard they hit the floor, so that's a good thing. Over this side, as you can see, there's 2 on this side. We'll pull those off. So we got them 4 bolts out. This should. Holy cow, that's heavy. It's the first time I've ever taken this off. Way heavier than I thought. Guess it makes sense. There's a strut bar. Alright, and these just pop off. Like so. I just have 4 little tabs that this little pop in there. And now, alright, and this is what you're replacing. Basically, your excess gases go from your cylinder head or your camshaft cover. Goes from there, runs back, and it runs right into your intake. They do it for the emissions of the vehicle because they can't just release them excess gases out into the real world. So it runs into your intake. But it also, especially these Coyote engines, they are known for some blow-by. Technical term, I guess. And it will go right into your intake. I guarantee it, if I pulled this intake off, I would find, or even if I pulled the cover off, throttle body off, probably gonna find a small amount of oil in there. Now the driver's side has one too, but for some reason the driver's side doesn't get nearly as much, I guess you would say, blow by as what the passenger side does, for what I have read. Now remember, all this is just what I have read online, what I've done my research on. It's the first time I've ever installed a catch can on any vehicle I've ever owned. But they say to do it, they say it's better for the car, so we're going to do it for between $100 and $150. It's way better than spending 10 grand for a motor. Not really sure what a motor is, but I don't want to buy one. Alright, bring you guys in here. I already popped that side loose. It's got a little clip here. Pull that back. And it pops off. Pretty simple. And as you can see right there, there's oil on it. Not a ton, but there is some carbon, there's some oil, and that's what we're hoping this catch can catches. So basically it's going to come out of here, go into the catch can, then it's going to release the gases from the catch can back into the intake, but catch the oil. So it's just releasing the gases back into the intake instead of the oil with it. That's the theory. Alright, now after you get that off, the catch can will mount right here. We're going to remove this bolt. I guess you could do either one, but we're going to go with this one. It's the one that directions say. We're going to pull that bolt out. It's just the ground bolt, and put this on top of it or on bottom of it. Not really sure yet, but we'll get it there and mount it on there. So that's pretty neat. Sorry, there's no drilling, no nothing. So we'll get this bolt out and go from there. Alright, so this is just a 10mm bolt. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to disconnect your battery. I'm not going to. It's just the ground wire. But make sure your cover, if you have a cover for your positive, so this wire don't pop up and hit that. That would not be good. Okay, so UPR already installed the fittings for the actual car. This side will go to the catch can. Now, as you can see, it's just got, this just pushes on there. They don't give you any type of clamps for it. This literally is just for looks. Just sits on there. Don't clamp on there, but it is just releasing gases and stuff. This will fit on there tight enough to where nothing leaks, I hope. So we're just gonna push it on there. Get on there as far as we can. Alright, so that's on there. Everything will turn. You can twist everything, spin everything. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and snap everything into place. Hope you can see that. This should just go on here and just snap right on. Yep, snaps right on. And then run this one over here. I hope you can see that. This one, same thing. I have to wiggle everything, but it'll go right in there and get it lined up. And click. So pretty simple. Now, it is going to have to go in this front one. But what I did realize after I got digging, they gave us a longer bolt. It does not say in the directions to change this or anything. It just says to install it on the ground hole. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this back out. Like I said, I want my ground wire on the frame itself. I do not want to put it on the aluminum. Okay, so we got it on there. As you can see, it says to use the hardware from the bolt, but let's see where that put it. This is how long it is. It was barely long enough to get through there and tighten. And you can see this little tab here. It's supposed to go in this hole. I bent it up and rotated it, made this fit a lot better. You can cut it off and do what you want to do. I put that on there and off there about 6 times just to figure it out. I ended up putting a longer bolt through it, which actually came with the kit. And then it's got a lock nut on the bottom. Now as you can see, you got plenty of room to pull the can off, to dump it, and that's it. I mean, it not hard. I was just a little more picky about the way it mounted. They weren't real specific. They just said mount it to where the ground, mount it under the strut bar where the ground bolt goes, and use the existing hardware. But they did send you a bolt that fit right in the hole. So that's the install. It was pretty simple. It probably took me, I could have done it in 30 minutes, but like I said, I got a little more picky with the way it mounted. And technically you really don't even have to mount it. It could just sit there if you wanted to. When I ordered the kit, it said free hanging. I didn't even know it was going to come to where you could mount it until I opened the box, so that was pretty cool. So shout out to UPR for that. So if you would, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I enjoy making these videos. And if you would, or if you want to, you can hit the bell button so you're notified on all the little builds that we do. And I guess we'll see you in the next one.